guys.
Hi.
We got a tip from our Airbnb host who just happens to be a pastry chef in Paris on where to find the best pastry in the whole city. So that was a place we need to visit. It's called Angelina. We're walking by the Louvre. It's behind us right now actually. So we're walking through this gorgeous garden on our way to Angelina and I cannot wait.
Me too.
We have just come from Angelina and wow.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievably delicious. I am so glad that we went there. I think that was the best pastry I've ever had.
I would have to agree.
In my life. It was so unique. It wasn't just sweet, but it had this really complex taste and it almost looks like little tendrils of noodles or folds of the brain. And then in the inside it had this cream filling. We couldn't finish ours. We had to, you know, get them to go.
Way too rich.
And they're known for that. It's called the Mont Blanc pastry. So different. It's really good. What's it taste like? The outside had this taste that I still can't quite put my finger on. It was almost like almond and like marzipan and chocolate, but there was something that I just can't figure out what it was.
And you won't because it's a secret recipe.
Yeah, and that they're known for that and they've kept that secret recipe for over 100 years. And they also are known for their African hot chocolate, so we got that as well. Wow, was that rich.
Mm-hmm.
It was so thick that as you were pouring it, you could just tell it was like liquid chocolate, really.
I think there's actually a blob of chocolate that went in.
Yeah, had barely been diluted at all, truly. So rich. I loved the decor in there. It was from La Belle Epoque and just so charming and authentic feeling. It didn't seem as though it had changed at all. And knowing that Coco Chanel used to go there almost every day because apparently she loved their hot chocolate as well, and I can see why.
Yeah.
We saw the table that she used to sit at right by the mirror. Apparently she liked to sit by the mirror.
Below the light.
Below the light so that she could discreetly kind of watch what was going on around her. So we got a shot of whoever was sitting there unbeknownst to them.
Apologies to that guy.
But this was so memorable. I'm so glad that we got to go. I'll just never forget it. It felt really charming and just lovely. Just a lovely way to spend an afternoon. Apparently Angelina started in 1903 and it was actually an Austrian confectioner who started it by the name of Rumpelmayer, and he named it after his daughter-in-law Angelina, which I think you'll agree is a far more charming name than Rumpelmayer for a tea room. One tip, if you do end up there, is to reserve in advance. I had booked us a reservation and didn't realize how important that would be, but when we arrived there was quite a line and I sort of nipped to the front to just ask if we have a reservation, do we have to wait? And she said, oh no, like come on, come ahead. And so I had this great like Rockefeller moment where I got to go back outside and wave Mark through while everyone kind of stared you down.
Felt like ballers.
And all you have to do is make a reservation on their website, so that's a good way to save time.
You too can be a baller.
Yeah, but yeah, there seemed to be a pretty steady line, so I was glad that we had booked that ahead. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed seeing it as well and kind of eating and drinking vicariously. It was amazing.
Add it to your Paris list.
Yes, if you come to Paris, then I would highly, highly recommend going to Angelina because honestly, I don't know when I'll ever have pastry like that
Best
again.
pastry ever.
It really was the best pastry I've ever had. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel for more travel videos. We'll have lots more content from Paris and Europe to come. And make sure you hit the little bell beside the subscribe button for notifications of our new videos. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.